YouTube, this is Puzzle J75 here, and I'm back with another comic review, and today is Redneck issue 8, and it's our first Redneck comic review. The other day I did a Redneck comic overview, which I talked about all, like, the story thus far from issue 1 to 7. Issue 8 just came out today, and we're going to be reviewing it. This is our first Redneck comic review. So, and yeah, I'll go over just a small little bit about what happened last issue. If you want to read, or if you want to see the video about the whole story so far, then I advise you to go back and check it. It's only a few videos away. I did it like a little while ago, like a few weeks ago or something, I can't even remember. But if you want to know about the whole story thus far, then go back and read the video. The video's called Redneck Comic Overview, something like that. So yeah, but this is issue 8. We're gonna explain a little bit about what happened last issue. So there's a little bit of a spoiler alert from last issue, just in case, because it's kind of important to explain for this issue. So if you don't want the spoiler, then from last issue, then you should probably head out now. So fair warning. So basically, issue 7 left off with they were in hiding in Waco, Texas, and they were in hiding from the law and stuff. And so, basically, issue 7 showed them where, how they were living after so many months after, fleeing from the police. And, we ended up seeing, here's a spoiler alert one more time, at the end of the issue, JV, which is Bartlett's brother, was stabbed by Father Landry, which was, well, it's a long story. If you want to know the whole story behind it, just go back and read the overview if you don't know about it. It'd be a long time to explain it. So, yeah. So, issue 8 leaves off with, we see Bartlett, who's our main protagonist, if you don't know. He is, he's dreaming, or he was in a dream. He explains how it was a dream. And apparently he's with this woman, I don't know if he knows her in real life or it's just an imaginary woman, I don't know, but they were talking, and then he automatically gets woken up, and we see him, Bartlett, and his nephews and one niece are talking about how JV is missing, because he hadn't come back from the last night, and basically they're worried about him and stuff, which is understandable. But he's dead, so, but they don't know that yet. But yeah, they're talking about how he's missing, and they want to know what happened to him. Yeah. So then they see Father Landry comes riding on a horse, which is kind of cool, until we find out that he ended up stealing the horse, and our friend Bartlett was not very happy to hear that, and he throws him off his horse, and he's like, no, we don't steal horses, and basically they're kind of arguing, as you can kind of tell here. Yeah, JV, and, yeah, Father Landry was the one who killed JV, but obviously he's not going to admit that yet, but he's saying how if JV was there, he'd hang him for that. Yeah, basically, Bartlett's pretty mad at him, and then he tells him, I'm trying to see, yeah, basically he told him to get inside, and then he decides he was going to try to look for JV, because Father Landry didn't see him, it was all alive to him, but yeah, then he decided to go outside, and I don't know much about vampires, but I guess vampires can't go out in the sun or in the light like this, because he'll get burnt. So he tries to call out to JV, seeing if he's around, but he's not. So he has to get back inside. He's still burnt, which looks pretty painful. And he doesn't know what to do, because he's pretty much the leader now. He's in charge, and basically everyone's depending on him. Before it was JV who was calling the shots, and now he doesn't know what to do or what to say or what to have people do. And basically Perry, who I'm pretty sure that's her name, the little girl, which is his niece, is telling him through his mind. She can read minds and talk to people through minds. Which is in this text, this blue text, is telling him what to say and what to do, basically, which is funny because she's a little girl. But yeah, she's telling him what to tell everyone else, Phil and Evil, which is his, the people that, they're not vampires, they're just, they're humans that do work for them, basically. They're hired. So, basically, yeah, he was explaining about what was going on, and, then, yeah, he told Phil and Evil, to go look for food and look for JV and stuff. And they're driving. Evil, that's his name, or his nickname, whatever. He's the one who can't talk. Phil is the one in the orange shirt with the beard and the white beard and stuff. So, and they're talking about what's going on and about if about JV. Then they see the police roadblock. The cop asks for ID and asks about the missing people, which in the last issue we found out that Father Landry had already eaten, or whatever he does, whatever vampires do to humans, or eat their blood or whatever, and he turned them into other vampires, but they didn't know that. So the officer's talking to Phil here, and yeah, his friend doesn't speak. And then he took his license, and then he tells him, because Phil and Evil are both wanted because they're part of the group they're part of Bartlett's group, so the cops are gonna know that they're a part of that whole thing and they're wanted. So he tells him to get out of the car and to run, to go back to tell Bartlett what happened. And Phil had his own little plan, so Evil gets out of the car, he goes running. The cop, of course, is going to chase him, and Phil steps on the gas, he gets going, and I guess it's some kind of explosion, I don't even know what blew up, but he hit that thing, boom, Phil's running like heck, and we get some narration, looked like he fell, and I don't even know what that is. Is it some kind of animal or whatever, but this is the last time we see him, so we don't know what he's up to, so, I don't know. I think that we're gonna see him later in future issues. So they're back. They're deciding what they're gonna be doing, and they're going out looking for JV. And let's see, yeah. So that's what they're out doing. They're going to look for him. Someone's gotta stay here. There's Father Landry, which you're about to see what he's about to get up to. They're talking for a bit about liars, and yeah, she said bad liars. And that's what triggered this whole little event. They're screaming, Bartlett run, and then he holds her hostage. Yeah. He's got a gun to her head, which is terrible. And, of course, they don't know what to do. They have to put their guns down. And, yeah. It is pretty crazy. They have their little argument here. And, well, Father Landry's mad because he turned into a vampire, and it's pretty crazy. What is it? Oh, yeah. I was just looking at that. So yeah, they're deciding what to do. They put their guns down, and then he reveals all his people, the new vampires that he made the other night, and they're all coming and surrounding him. And then, yeah, he's in his crazy vampire state. So, yeah, those are all his people, and that's where we leave off. That's the end of the issue. So, it was a pretty crazy issue. A lot of interesting stuff happening. Some cliffhangers. And, yeah, and Father Landry, he has got himself into some big trouble. He started out as an enemy, or like a bad guy. And then when he turned into a vampire, they kind of made him feel sympathetic because, his life was ruined because of this whole thing. So, but then now he killed JV, and now he's doing all this other crap, threatening a little girl, and he's just an idiot. So, not very good. But that was the issue. Some interesting stuff happening. But that was the issue for the most part. It was really good, like always. I love this series. And, very good story, good art. And, I'd probably give this about, I don't know, an 8 or 9 out of 10. Pretty much. Good story, good artwork. Interesting stuff happening. A lot of cliffhangers. It's really picking up now. Threatening little girls, and the cops are chasing them. It is one hectic story, and I'm sure it's not the end of it. There's gonna get a lot more hectic. So we'll be getting a new issue next month of Redneck. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you've read this issue, then let me know what you thought of it, and let me know what you think of the series. I'm also gonna have to nominate Redneck as my favorite and in my opinion, the best comic series of 2017 that started in 2017. You know, because it's a really good series. It's got great characters, a great setting, great artwork, just a really good story so far, and it's nowhere near the end, I'm sure. So I would have to say, in my opinion anyways, this is the best comic series of 2017 that started in 2017, but it ain't ending in 2017. It's just the beginning. So, but that was just my opinion. That my favorite 2017 comic that started in 2017. So, let me know what your pick would be for 2017. What would your favorite comic series that started in 2017 be? Your favorite comic series. So let me know. Let me know what you thought of this issue if you've read it, and let me know what you think of the series too if you've read it. So hope you liked the video. Stay tuned. And this is it for all the comics in of this year. Next week, which will be in 2018, we'll be getting a new issue of The Walking Dead, so stay tuned for that, and other comic reviews coming soon. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought, and have a good day. Bye.